Okay, guys, how are we all? Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Good morning to everyone. So, Nenad Pavasovic here. I'll be taking you guys through this week's Your Team Blue leadership webinar, but probably one of the most exciting ones, especially with what is happening at the moment and the official launch, and everything is live and ready to go. And yeah, it's ready for you guys to really work and make your dreams a reality. So, let's get into it. I don't want to waste too much time. But firstly, just a massive shout out, massive congratulations to absolutely everyone, because the last few months, has been really tough. And me and Marco were talking about it yesterday, and we're really, surprised with the volume that all you guys, have been managed to pull. Considering, we haven't had the oils in Sydney. Shipping has been, 5, 6, 7 times, the price of what it was, and we haven't had access to the landing pages, and not only that, all the 360 sets. So it's a massive shout out, because the last 3 months have been really tough, and you guys have managed to have a great last few weeks and last few months, considering the hurdles and the obstacles. So yeah, I'm proud of you all. But most importantly, guys, yesterday was the official launch, where everything is set up and everything is ready to go. And the last 2 3 years, for the people that have been consistent, have been in the game, and just a massive shout out to you, because it has been tough. But if you're still here today, that just really shows that you do have the right mindset, to make this work. But boy, can I tell you, it just become a lot easier, and this can grow a lot faster. So let's get right into it. So if you've ever been waiting for the perfect time, if you haven't really went all in, if you've kind of just been putting your foot in the water, just chipping away here and there, I tell you what, I've been in this game for 4 years now, and I promise you right now, today, there's never been a perfect time than to get into network marketing, but most importantly, to get into your health. With everything that we've worked on for the last 4 years, it's all ready to fly. What Marco and Dave have managed to create in the last 4 years, I can promise you, with the new Bear Oil product, with the new system, the training, the online website, the landing page, I will be disappointed if someone gets involved today, and the people that are willing to work, if they don't achieve what Marco and Dave did in half the time, I will be very surprised, because there's never been a better time to get involved into this industry, but most importantly, this company with this amazing team. But guys, just don't take this opportunity for granted. I know a lot of people still don't really realize the opportunity we have right in front of our feet at the moment. Trust me, guys. Go all in. Work like you've never worked before, because you don't want to look back 2, 3 years from today and see someone that got involved the same time as you. Not even that, got involved after you and created the life that they wanted, because they worked a little bit harder and they didn't take this opportunity for granted. And you guys don't realize the opportunity we have right now. Essential oils are one of the fastest moving products in this industry right now. Three of the top fastest growing network marketing companies, right now, in the world are essential oil companies. 3 out of the top 10. I mean, there's not many network marketing companies out there that push essential oils, but the ones that do, they're growing with rapid speed right now. People are more curious and open-minded to try essential oils, rather than supplements. There's a lot of people that are skeptical in regards to supplementation, because it's taken internally. Everyone I talk to, 90% of people, they're either curious, they want to know more, or they either want to try essential oils. Now, it's way too easy. People don't ask about ingredients. Do you know what I mean? So, guys, you don't realize how simple this product is and how fast it can move. But most importantly, it's the highest retention rate product in this industry. We all know the power of this industry. We all know the lifestyle it can give you, your friends, and your family, but we all want to get paid a residual income. Guys, the supplementation industry, the retention rate is roughly about 10 to 15%. The essential oil retention rate is over 70%. I mean, guys, if you're a businessman, that is powerful. Not only that, not only will people keep reordering every single month, but then customers will actually grow your business. Customers will actually want you to do classes for them. customers will go tell your friends, to go tell, their friends and family about the essential oils, and then they'll start buying the product. Now, guys, this is unheard of in this industry. But with the essential oil game, it's so easy, it's so simple, and it can grow a lot faster for that exact reason. And now for you guys that don't know what doTERRA is, doTERRA is another network marketing company that push essential oils. They've been around roughly about 7 years, and they're about a $700 million company. They do 700 million a year in sales, and they've been only around 7 years. Guys, that's on par with Google and Facebook. And that's how fast they grew. But guess what? Not only are they growing that fast, but their products aren't even organic. We have a product that is the same price as the doTERRA essential oil range. But not only is it the same price, it's 100% organic and USDA certified. If that, guys, doesn't give you excitement, confidence, I don't know what will. You guys need to realize, how powerful this product is. Do you know what I mean? And why we need to get it into the marketplace. But not only that, they have created the system for us. So the first 2-3 years, doTERRA didn't grow that fast because they were developing the system. Now they've mastered the system, and that's exactly now what we're implementing and what we're duplicating. So that's 700 mil that they've created in 6.5 years. We can do that a lot faster. We can probably do that in half the time because now we're leveraging off a proven system that works, and we have a better product that's the same price and 100% organic and USDA certified. But guys, you guys need to always remember, we're in the network marketing business. The key word is network. Always network on purpose. You don't know who you can meet. Dave Nelson, currently the top earner in this company worldwide, he got approached on a cruise ship by someone he never met before in his life, someone he didn't even know. And now today, Dave is one of the top earners of the company, if not the top earner. So you guys, if you're out there, smile, be happy, network on purpose. You don't know who you can meet. You don't know who can change your life. Always add to your list. I mean, every single day, walk out, your house with a smile. Say hi to as many people as you can. You don't know where that conversation can lead. They might complain about their health. They might complain about their finances. The 3-foot rule. So that's a rule that I started implementing of this year. And the 3-foot rule just means if you're out in the public space and within a 3-meter radius or a 3-foot radius, my goal is just to smile and to say hi. Because that hi could lead to a conversation, and it could lead to someone wanting to know more about the product or about the opportunity. You never know. Join a sporting team if you're into sports. I changed soccer teams 3 times last year just to network, just to meet people. And through that soccer game, I sponsored, I think it was 9 soccer players just last year. But if I didn't go to another club to network, I never would have met those people. So turn your cold market into your warm market. Chat to them, build that friendship, build that relationship. Once they trust you, it's easier to approach them about the product or about the opportunity. Now, I know a lot of people don't play sports. Doesn't matter. Join a gym, join a class, do yoga. Do you know what I mean? I know Alex Patterson, this guy started Zumba. But that just shows that he really wants it. Just get out of your comfort zone and do something. Have fun, meet people. I know there's a meetup app on iPhones. There's a lot of different topics and categories where you can just meet up with people that have a similar, a goal or whatever it is. Do Uber. If you guys don't know what Uber is, it's like a taxi service. It's a great way to network and meet people because people pay you for you to talk to them about their product or the opportunity. You get paid to pitch to people this idea. It's a genius idea. I've sponsored 3 reps in the last 4 months through Uber. I don't do it too often, but now definitely this year, I want to start doing it a lot more because you meet people on a daily basis. You got 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes, just to build rapport and share what you do. And you don't know who's going to be interested. If you got an animal, if you got a dog, go to a doggy park. Meet people. Oh my God, what a cute dog. How old is he? And then just start chatting. It's a great way to, start conversations with people. At restaurants, cafes, bars. If you're getting served from a waiter, that's got to say that it looks very sharp, or that's got, say, great, communication skills, mate, you're a very sharp guy. What do you do for yourself outside of this restaurant? Yeah, well, whatever he says, mate. Look, you know what? I'm actually launching a new health and nutrition business here in Australia. We actually just launched the new essential oil range last week, mate. With your, say, with your likability, you're good at communicating. I think something right up your alley. Do you keep your options open when it comes to making more money? They're gonna start asking questions. What do you mean? What is it? Look, actually, I'm just about to go. I'm gonna get to another meeting. But look, mate, if you give me some details, give me Facebook, I'll send you a bit of info. And mate, there might be something you might be interested in. Have a look and let me know. And the key is just to send them more information. Get creative. There's 7 billion people on the planet. Whether you just do it through Facebook, in person, whatever, just network on purpose. You can never run out of people to talk to because we meet people every single day. But now the inviting process, we want to rewrite a list, especially if you've been in this game, in this business, for longer than 12 months. Guys, go back and rewrite a list. Doesn't matter whether you spoke to them 2, 3 years ago. I now started chatting to people that never had any interest before in regards to the subs and in regards to the business. Or they got started 3 years ago and they eventually quit. I'm reapproaching them again, and you'll be surprised how many people are more open-minded to try the essential oils or see the opportunity. But anyone you've ever spoke to in the past, do yourselves a favor. If they were keen back then and they got involved or whatever, you at least know they're open-minded. Or even if they weren't open-minded, people seem to be more open-minded in regards to the essential oils. So go rewrite every single person you've ever spoke to and then go back to that list. It's like it's a whole new company. But be excited, be real. It doesn't matter what you're selling or what you're pushing into the marketplace. Unless you have genuine excitement and believe in your product, people aren't going to want to listen to you. But most importantly, keep it simple, guys. Too many people try to be the expert. Too many people have that much of an ego that they're trying to educate everyone. Guys, the key to network marketing is to put yourself on their level, but be excited. Don't present over the phone. Use a tool, don't be the tool. So don't try to educate people on the science and whatnot in regards to the oils. If people want to know more, just send them a video, send them an article, send them a tool. And if you know someone's health concern, rather than you telling them which essential oil can help, it's more beneficial and effective if you look it up on Google and then send them an article or a story of an essential oil that's helped with their health concern. So even now, when I'm chatting to someone and I'm like, look, what would you want to use essential oils for? And if they say, really bad skin, okay, sweet, I'll jump on Google, I'll see which essential oils are good for skin issues, and then I'll send it to them. Even if I know the answer, I don't want to be the expert. Why? It's more credible. It's more credible, but not only that, it's easier, saves me time, saves me a headache, and they'd rather listen to an article rather than me. They know I'm not an essential oil guru. And if someone is interested, this is a bit of a hot tip. If someone is interested and agrees to meet up or come to your class, now all you guys should be a part of the Bare Oils testimonial group. So if someone agrees to meet up, even before you meet up, add them to the group. But let them know, hey, look, I've actually added you to a Bare Oils testimonial group. So like that, before we catch up or before you come to the class, you can actually see all the other different products, all the other essential oils, and what testimonials people are having right now. What does that do? That stops them from canceling. Because wow, there's so many different health benefits. These essentials are let's say, are that powerful. Now they're more inclined of actually showing up to your one-on-one meeting, or they're more inclined to actually coming to your class. But don't add people to that group unless you've spoken to them about essential oils and unless they are keen to come. You don't want to just add anyone and everyone. And most importantly, guys, get as many samples out as you can. This is a sample-based business. The more samples you get out there, the bigger your business will grow, because then not only are they going to tell their friends, but then they're going to want to buy either the whole oil, or they're going to be more open-minded to come to the next exposure, whether it's a class or a launch, or want to buy a set. But there's no right or wrong in regards to how you invite, as long as you're being yourself and have your own personality. But now, guys, this is very important. I actually want to share with you guys my secret to setting up meetings. because I've probably brought in about over 90 reps into the network marketing game. And a lot of people often message me on social media asking me for my hot tip, asking me for my secret, asking me for advice. What's my invite? How do I invite? How do I organize meetings? Because to sign up 90 reps, I probably would have had to do at least 400 meetings. Do you know what I mean? So I've had a lot of meetings personally, which means I can't set up meetings. So that's why in this webinar, I want to give you guys that confidence and clarity and help you guys in regards to the inviting process. But let me just have a drink of water first. 2 secs, guys. So I thought, what better way to actually teach you guys than actually show you my conversations? So I actually want to show you guys my conversations, what I've been saying to people, and how I actually lock in a meeting and how I pick interest. But to be honest, guys, right now, you're about to become very disappointed. Very disappointed because you're going to realize I don't do anything different to you guys. My invite is probably a lot simpler and a lot easier to do. I just get the numbers out. So, for example, Christine, she was actually friends with Marcus. She used to go to the same high school as us, and she was in his year level. I probably haven't spoken to Christine, I reckon, good 3-4 years. Anyway, straight out, didn't even build rapport. Hey, Christine, how you been? Happy New Year. Not sure whether you saw, but we released the new essential oil line. Would you be keen to try some free samples? So many different health benefits. That's how simple my invite has been. And I've done more one-on-one meetings and had more people come to my class than I've ever had in the network marketing business. You lead with the product, because once people buy into the product, then it's easy for them to become reps. And not only that, everyone wants free samples. I mean, people aren't going to say no to free samples. Some will, but this is probably an 80% conversion rate. So if I pitch this to 10 people, probably about 7 to 8 will be keen for some free samples. But this is just a way for me to meet up with them to present to them the whole oil range. So from here, once they agree, then I'll set up a meeting so I can give them the samples, but now I bring the whole essential oil range, and then from that meeting, I then invite them to a class, if that makes sense. So this is just a great way to catch up with people so you can give them samples so then you can set up the next exposure. Another one, Fabian, I haven't spoke to him in probably well over a year. I pitched to him the supplements ages ago, had no interest at all. Hey brother, what's been happening? Happy New Year, mate. You keen to try some of our new product range? Organic essential oil, so many different health benefits. If you want, I'll give you a few free samples to try. Yeah, mate, always keen. Now I'm keen to give it a go. And then I'm like, look, let's catch up. Like that, I can bring the whole range so you can see/smell them, and then you can see which ones you want to try. Like I said, now it gives me an excuse to actually catch up with them, show them how powerful these essential oils are, find out their health concerns, give them a sample or two, and then invite them to the next exposure. Guys, it's way too easy now. Here's another one. Now, I'm not going to read them all out, but have a quick read. And as you can see, it's all a similar invite, but I talk to the person being me. So I wouldn't suggest copy and paste this. Put your own wording on it. Talk like yourself. And I always try to relate it to the person. Because I've got that relationship. Haha, mate, you tight ass. Look, let's catch up, and so on. And now he's going to be coming back in a few weeks, and I'm going to catch up, and show him the whole range. And here's another one. Now, after a little bit of rapport, so she used to be an old rep. She used to do the business and then eventually quit. So I just started chatting, Happy New Year, rah. Actually, no, this was before New Year's. This was Christmas. She was actually just about to, finish work. And I'm like, nice, just a bit of, rapport first. Look, you keen to try some essential oils? I'll give you a few samples if you want. And guys, if this name looks familiar, that's that girl that posted on the Bare Oils testimonial page that she was just smelling black pepper and her smoking cravings went away. So that was from this invite. And now she absolutely loves the products. And now I'm going to be running a class for her next week. And she's already passionate about the products. And now could be potentially getting back into the business. But look how simple this invite was. And this is a good mate of mine from back in the days. And, don't mind the language, but this is just a relationship that we have. And I knew that he'll connect because I just want to be me, be myself. I don't want to act like now some professional businessman if we're all good mates back in the day. So I want to have the same language now that I did 5-6 years ago. And look how simple this invite was. And we caught up, and this guy got an essential oil kit, and then now he's also organizing a class for his family. He's not getting into the business, but he absolutely loves the products. Here's another one. Now, this is an older lady. She's a mum. So I had to make the invite a little bit more mature. There's no wording like the previous one. And now I'm catching up with her later, probably later today, most likely. It depends whether she can get out of her meeting in time. And like that, now I'm catching up with her, and she's keen on the oils. And she runs a hairdressing business. So like that, I can potentially even put the diffuser into a hairdressing salon. In the same situation, built a little bit of rapport, talked about her. I complimented what she was doing because I knew she was passionate about her job. Now, she's a painter. She's actually doing really well. I'm not sure that you guys saw the poster of The Rock. So she painted a picture of The Rock. And about a couple months ago, she actually went to LA and physically gave The Rock the photo. And he actually retweeted her on Twitter and also on Instagram. And that painting had about 500,000-600,000 likes. Do you know what I mean? And now she's keen to catch up to try some essential oils. And then from there, I'm going to get referrals out of her, get her to write a class, maybe even tweet it or whatnot. And this is the business invite, because I know this guy's business minded. He's very ambitious, wants more, so I'll lead him with the business invite. Hey brother, when are you free, man? I want to catch up with you and run this concept past you. The company released a new product line that's recently hit Australia today, and I think it'll be the next big thing in Oz. With your sales background and time and experience in this field, I think we would really be able to capitalize. Can you see I use the word we? I'm not talking about me, it's we. If we do this together, we can really capitalize. Great way to diversify your income. You're open-minded to having a chat. I want to see what you think. Do you know what I mean? It's not too salesy, but I complimented him. Because this guy's, I think he worked with Telstra or NAB, and he's the sales trainer nationally. Do you know what I mean? So if he's sales and, and experience in this field, I complimented him. I shared a wee vision, and bang, caught up. And the essential oil side isn't for him, but his wife is all over it. She's been using essential oils for years. Do you know what I mean? And now she's actually thinking about doing the business. And the last one, same situation. I don't think I've ever actually spoke to this girl. We've always had mutual friends on Facebook, and I saw, one of her photos pop up. She's actually now working for Melbourne Victory. She's a paramedic, and I just used that as an excuse to start a conversation. Oh my God, I see you're a part of Melbourne Victory. What exactly do you do? So that's where go on your Facebook and find an excuse to start a conversation. And then from the conversation, started talking about our mutual friends, and then I dropped the essential oil sample invite. And then bang, now I'm actually going to be catching up with her late tonight to give her a few samples. And then now I'm going to get my foot in the door because I want to give her samples to get to the Melbourne Victory Place. I mean, so I'm sure you guys are disappointed with the way I invite, but it's simple. You just need to do it. The more invites you do, the better you get, but the more success you'll have. And this is a quote that I understood from early on. I understood there was no perfect invite. I understood I just needed to talk to people. And the more people I talk to, the more chances I have of finding Dave Nelson. The more tickets you have in the lottery, the more chances you have of winning. Guys, it's a numbers game. I mean, yes, I've sponsored over 90 reps. But as you saw, my invite is nothing special. It's no different to yours. I just speak to more people than you do. That's the only difference. If you can increase your numbers, you'll have probably a better success rate than I will. But guys, have a read of this while I have a drink of water. So there's no secret to network marketing. It's just staying consistent and speaking to people a habit. Speaking to people every day. Promote the product, promote the opportunity, then get people started and help them do the same till you're making the money you want and living the lifestyle that you want. It's that simple. Too many people overcomplicate it. But don't take it personally. This is the biggest killer in network marketing. Too many people take no, I'm not interested personally. And I realized that very early on that whether people say yes or no has nothing to do with my invite. It has nothing to do with me. It's whether they're open-minded and whether it's the right timing. For example, let's just say if you were to go to a restaurant or a cafe with 10 of your mates, and you guys are now at a cafe, and you have a waiter that walks around. Hey, Stephen, do you want a coffee? No, I don't want a coffee. I hate coffee. Nothing personal, against the waiter. Stephen doesn't hate the waiter. He just hates coffee. Fair enough. Hey, Ryan, do you want coffee? Oh, no, I had coffee yesterday. It made me sick. I've had a bad experience. Once again, nothing against the Ryan person, nothing against the waiter personally. Ryan just had a bad experience with coffee. There's not much you can do. Hey, Cole, do you want coffee? No, not today. I'm not feeling it. Hey, Francis, do you want coffee? Yeah, I'd love a coffee. Once again, the waiter didn't do any special invite. Francis just feels like a coffee, and it was the right timing. And that's what you need to realize whenever you're talking to people. It's nothing against you. It's nothing personal. It's either they want a coffee, they want a product to better their health. They're in the right time in their life where they're looking for an opportunity. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter about your invite. If you have a look at the invite that Dave sent Marco, back in the days before Dave even knew how to invite. 4 years ago, he had the worst invite ever. But now today, Marco has one of the biggest organizations in Australia. Because it was just the right timing in Marco's life. So that's whenever I talk to someone, I know it's like if I talk to you and you say yes, it's just the right timing. You're either looking for a product to better your health or you're looking for an opportunity to better your life. And that's what you need to realize, guys. Don't take things to heart. I mean, in the relationships, it's not you. Sorry, it's not me. It's not you, it's me. This is the same. It's not you, it's them. But now with the essential oil business, what will be the key to rapid growth in this business? Get the oils out to as many people as you can. How you do it doesn't matter. But do as many one-on-ones in classes as you can. It's that simple. I've probably had about 20 to 30 one-on-ones in the last 4 weeks. And that's all personally. And you saw the invite I've been using. It's that simple. And then what I'll do is meet up with them, and then from there, if you're fairly new, you can bring an upline. But in this, there's not too much to know. And that's why the more essential oils you have, the more success you'll have, because the more samples you can give out. So that's why it is a sample-based business. And then once you catch up with them, you're pretty much running a class. So you can even bring that A4 PDF and just take them through that. You don't even need to know. Just they can even read it themselves, and then from there just smell the oils, find out their health concerns, and then just play around Google. Even though I know what's good for a headache, if someone says to me, I always have migraines, I'm not going to say to them, oh, use peppermint, use Clear Minds. I'm going to say, look, you know what? Jump on Google and have a look what's good for migraines. Type in essential oils for migraines. I'd rather want them to do it rather than me. Why? Because now they're thinking. Now when they go home, they know their mum has high blood pressure. Oh, I might as well jump on Google and see what's good for that. And then they're going to play around Google, all day. So then they're really going to see the power of essential oils. So even if you know the answer, still either Google it in front of them or even get them to do it. And then from there, this is why I love essential oils. People that buy supplements, it's only people that A, want to lose weight, or 2, have digestive issues. With essential oils, everyone should buy because they're going to put in their 3 health concern, and that's something that they want help with. So that's why at our classes and one-on-ones, we're having an 80 to 90% conversion rate. But in the supplementation industry, in the supplementation game, we're having about 5 to 10%. So guys, it's a lot easier. And like that, if they can physically see it and smell it, it's so powerful. But I'd run a one-on-one exactly like I run a class. Get there, build rapport, have a chat, have a laugh, and then bring it out. Bring out your box, share a few testimonials, and then I'd even get them to smell peppermint. And like that, you can even talk about, look, you actually know how many peppermint teas is equivalent to 1 drop of essential oil. It's actually 28. Look, put 1 drop on your hands. Before you put it on their hand, put it on your hand. So like that, they can see, oh, okay, hold on. It's not just, I'm not going to burn my hands. Now, if they can see you doing it first, they're more inclined to feel comfortable on putting it on their hand and then smell it. And then once they smell the peppermint, they're going to really see and feel the power straight away. And then now they're going to really understand the power of essential oils, and they're going to want to smell the rest, or they're going to know that the rest are powerful as well. But you guys need to embrace and understand how powerful our essential oils truly are. We by far have the best essential oil in the market, and you guys need to believe that if you want to get into the marketplace. And I know because I've done my research and I've compared it to a lot of other essential oils out there. We by far have the best essential oil product line in the world. One of the only essential oils in the world that are 100% organic from soil to oil and USDA certified. But most importantly, not only that, they are first distilled. So which that means it's the strongest purity level on the market. So one drop of our essential oils is probably equivalent to 3, 4, or 5 drops of any other organic essential oils. So I'll just read out quickly. You get what you pay for. Now, and these are some of the one-liners that has really helped me in regards to my one-on-ones, in regards to my classes. So when I'm chatting to someone, I'm like, look, Ryan, have a look at this bottle. This is 15 ml of lavender. The essential oils are the lifeblood of the plant. We all know the power of Mother Nature, and one of these little bottles is equivalent, so it's 10 kilograms of the lavender plant itself. So visualize, say 10 kilograms of lavender. That's a lot of lavender. And this is the lifeblood of that plant extracted into this little bottle. So they're my little one-liners that I use to really give people that belief and understanding of what essential oils are. And then, once, let's just say you're showing them how to put it topically, I'm like, look, essential oils are that potent and powerful that within seconds, it can get into your bloodstream. That's why you want to make sure that you are only using organic essential oils. Because there are cheaper essential oils out there. Whether you go to a health food shop, a chemist, whatever, yes, there's essential oils there, but they're not organic. If the essential oils are getting into your blood within seconds, do you want anything that's non-organic in your blood? You don't want any chemicals into your blood. I mean, not only that, if you go to say get a essential oil from the shop, 95% of them say it can't be taken. What that means is it can't be taken internally. Why? Because there's chemicals in the oil. And if you go pick up a dishwashing liquid, it says can't be taken internally. Why? Because there's chemicals in it. That's the same. That's why you want to make sure that the essential oils that you are taking, you need to make sure it's organic. But then even though that those products are also organic, have a look at the distillation process. Majority companies don't use distillation 1. If they were, they'll be showing it off on the label and on the website. So yes, it might be a bit cheaper, but you need to use 3 to 4 drops of that essential oil to be equivalent to our 1 drop. So you need 4 of their bottles to equal our 1. And yes, there are some essential oils out there, but they don't use distillation 1. They use distillation 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's why you want to make people realize, okay, you might come across an organic essential oil, but it's nowhere near as pure and as potent as ours is. And now they realize, because as you can see right there, look on the bottles. Look on the left, on Sweet Dreams and Clear Mind. It says first distillation. We're showing off the quality. If any other essential oil on the market was using first distilled, which is the best way to make essential oil, they'd have it on their website and they'd have it on their bottle. So that's what we also want to make sure that people realize. But guys, this whole business is just a mental battle. And it doesn't matter what people say, success is in your head. The doubt, the negative self-talk. You need to win the mental battle in your head. And that's what's really helped me is at the start, I had a very negative mindset where I had a lot of self-doubt because I never had buy-in with my friends. My friends never listened to me in regards to health or in regards to business. And so I had a lot of people question the network marketing model because I was in it. I didn't have that buy-in. So I had a lot of self-doubt. But then that's when I had to realize, the thoughts people have about me is not going to determine my success. I need to get my headspace right. And that's when, whenever I had a little negative self-doubt or whenever people saying to me, it didn't work, it's not legit, network marketing is bullshit, it's a pyramid scheme, I got affected by it. But I had to be fast to snap out of it. And a power question that I always used to ask myself when getting negativity, when getting rejection, is, all right, Nenad, how would Marco and Dave react in this situation? Would they complain? Would they get into a victim mindset? Would they get defeated? Or would they keep talking to people? And that's like, okay, I'm like, shit, Nenad, stop being a little bitch. Don't mind my language, but like that, I'm like, I need to keep going. Because if Mark and Dave wouldn't get affected by it, I shouldn't. And not only that, a lot of people get people started and then those people quit. Then they start thinking that they're the problem. No, guys, you're not the problem, they are. Marco and Dave made this work without any real mentorship. Dan Hamilton was in America and he could only help so much. I mean, that's the way that I see it. I'm like, if someone is going to make this work, they're actually going to make it Whipple without me. I mean, leadership and mentorship can only play a small part. If people want to make it happen, they'll make it happen. I mean, look at Ryan Don Paul. He became, one of the youngest blue diamonds in the company. And to be honest, I didn't help him too much. This guy went out there. He made it happen without me. He went out there and watched every single video on network marketing. He actually knew more about network marketing at the start than what I did. And that's when I realized, well, I've got to catch up to this guy. So that's when I started educating myself. I started watching more videos. And now, we grew together. And that's what I realized. I'm like, if people are going to make this work, they're going to make it without you. So that's why, yes, I've signed up 90 people. And yes, probably about, 80 or 90 have quit. And that's what's kept me sane. Because, okay, I'm not the problem. They are. They don't have the right mindset. They're not ambitious. They're not willing to work. They're not willing to stay consistent. So I don't get defeated about it anymore. I just keep pushing along because I know every invite I send out, I'm more likely to find the next Marco. I'm more likely to find the next Dave. Every single rep that I get started, that could be my next Dave. That could be my next Marco. But if I didn't get it started, I never will have that chance to find that next white diamond. And that's what you guys need to realize. If your reps aren't taken seriously, don't get defeated. It's got nothing to do against you. It's just they're not willing to work for it. But that's why you need to work on yourself. I'm yet to see anyone hit emerald or diamond unless they do daily self-development. I don't care whether you're a blue diamond. I don't care whether you're a diamond. If you stop working on yourself, you'll start having self-doubt. You'll start questioning your abilities. You'll start getting frustrated when your team doesn't produce. Because I experienced it. To be totally honest, probably the last 4 weeks, at the end of last year, I stopped doing daily self-development. And then that's when I realized I started getting frustrated a lot easier. I started having negative thoughts constantly coming to my head. And that's when I'm like, wow, Nenad. That's when I realized how important self-development is. And I don't care if you're a white diamond, 1-star white diamond, 3-star white diamond. You need to do it daily. Otherwise, your income will drop and you get defeated by it and your whole business will drop. Your income will only grow to the state that you do. You need daily audios. Why? It's like showering. Do you guys shower daily? Yes, I hope so. Why? So you don't stink. That's why we need to do self-development daily so our mindset doesn't stink. It's a tough world out there, guys. It's a very tough world. There's a lot of negativity and drama out there. Unless you work on yourself, re-brainwash yourself to be positive, have positive thoughts, it's going to take over. Negative thoughts will take over your positive thoughts. Read. Read every single morning. Read every single night. Commit to a weekly system. Spend as much time as you can around positive people. Even though you might be hearing the same training and material launches over and over and over, you're going to leave that meeting in a better headspace because you've just surrounded yourself the last hour or two around positive people. Now, you guys know, if you get to a training on Sunday and then from Monday to Saturday, if you surround yourself with negative everyday people, it's tough. It's tough to stay positive. That's why that's your weekly energy boost. And that's why I knew at the start I had to commit to every single system, training, invite sessions possible because I knew I had to work on myself. I knew if I didn't, even though I was going to launches, even though I had even seen 500 launches, I knew it was going to be pointless going there because I'm seeing the same thing over and over and over. But every single launch that I went to, I left that launch for a better headspace. So that's why I realized how important the weekly system is and the law of association. If you keep surrounding yourself with negative people that complain, guys, that's what you're going to become. You become the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. Choose wisely where you invest your time. That's very important. And your self-talk. If you're constantly having victim thoughts, if you're having negative thoughts, guys, you need to be self-aware and change that into positive. Always think positive and be grateful for what you have. I remember, it was only like about a year ago, 2 years ago, I was in a very bad spot financially. I was in a lot of debt. I was struggling, to live, but I didn't let that affect me. Whenever, I'm like, shit, Nana, do you have money for this? In my head, I'm like, I don't care whether I do or not, because in a year from today, that's not going to be the case. Then I was always thinking positive, even though if I was defeated, even though if I got to build a team started and that team quit, doesn't matter, Nenad. 12 months from today, you're going to build a team that's absolutely going to boom. I mean, so whatever the situation was, rather than dwelling on the negative, I just started thinking about the positive. Doesn't matter. Be grateful for what you have right now. Some people don't even have a home. Some people don't even have, a debit card. Some people don't even have food. Yes, you're struggling right now, but you at least got money to live. This isn't going to be the case forever. And then that's, slowly I started reprogramming my brain to think positive and be grateful for what I had. So even once I went to that meeting with no money, I was still grateful that I could at least get to that meeting and show respect and be mature. Guys, we're getting into the essential oil game. We want to attract the older people, but I see too many people still acting like kids. Going to a launch, going to a training, and acting like a child. Guys, you need to become what you want to attract. You want to attract the older market, become more mature, show respect. But just to finish up on, I'm hoping you guys understand the comp plan and understand the importance of maintaining your rank. So I want you guys to have a quick read of this while I have a drink of water. Guys, this is the last week of the cycle right now. Now, with everything we have launched, the next cycle is probably going to be the biggest cycle you're ever going to experience. So I'd suggest maintain your rank or hit the next rank. If you're a promoter right now, do what you can to get to 2K promoter because your income will double next month. So not only are you going to get paid on more levels this month, but then next month, you're going to be getting the double the FSB of what your team is doing. And you're going to unlock more levels. If you're an Emerald, make sure you maintain Emerald. Or if you're a 2K promoter, try get to Emerald. So like that next month, you're already making more FSB and team commissions. I mean, if you're not sure how to hit the next rank, speak to the person that introduced you, speak to your upline, and make a plan. Follow up with as many people as you can, because that's why you want to maintain your rank every single cycle, because not only do you get more money this cycle, but you unlock more commissions in the next cycle. And for you guys that are actually serious about your business and your life, master this website. Run4whitediamond.com. Download all the material that's on there. Research it, study it. Become the 5% of people in network marketing that have time and financial freedom. Become it. But in order to become it, you need to do what they did. Always pride yourself to be the hardest worker in the room. Once you can pride yourself on your work ethic, magic will happen. The people, the blue diamonds, white diamonds, the reason why they have the results they have today is because they've prided themselves on doing more invites, more exposures, more classes, more self-development than anyone else out there. So make sure you study that website, watch all the videos there, and this is our new online system. Now get familiar with this because it's going to be the same time, same day, every single week. Now, and this is all online, so it's great for you guys to get that self-development required. But not only that, it's also good for follow-ups to get into classes, workshops, webinars, and whatnot. But, make sure, guys, like I said, if you're waiting for the perfect time, it's now. I encourage everyone to stop living in mediocrity. Challenge the status quo. Make 2016 the year that you remember for the rest of your life. Don't get to 2016 and be cursing. Get to 2016 and be proud. Be proud of the lifestyle you're living, but most importantly, be proud of your work ethic and the person you've become. Draw a line in the sand. In every single year, I remember seeing so many statuses on Facebook at the end of 2015. Everyone's saying 2015 was the worst year. Everyone's complaining. Change that, guys. Change that. 1 year can change your life. Look back 12 months from today and be proud of what you've achieved, the team you've built, and who you've become. Draw a line in the sand and do more this year than you've ever done, and watch how fast your life can change. And what perfect way to start that than not only learning from one of the best, hosts and presenters that I've seen. This lady, Nora, she got involved about say 4 or 5 months ago, and she's ran more classes than probably anyone else in Australia. But not only that, most importantly, I think she's had about a 95, potentially even 100% conversion rate. So what does that mean for you guys? You get to learn from one of the best hosts in Australia how to host a class. So if you want her results, learn her one-liners. Her one-liners, her analogies, her stories, and how she sells the classes. But most importantly, get people on this. Now, what would you not leverage of one of the best presenters in the country? So guys, speak to anyone you ever spoke to about the oils. Get them on tonight's class. Speak to new people. Get them on tonight's class. And let's make this year the year that you remember for the rest of your lives. Have a good day, guys. Let's make sure we're using the weekends to build our future. Too many people, want to rest on the weekends. You want to rest on the weekend, you'll be looking forward to the weekend for the rest of your life. If you use the weekend to build your future, every single day will become a weekend. Have a great weekend. Have a great day, guys. And I'll see you guys at the top. Ciao.